Hello, hello. It is Krystalracquel and I'm back again. Funny story, I thought I was recording and I was not, but I'm going to keep this video short, which is my intention. I want to talk to you a little bit about where I am in terms of my wedding plans, dress fitting, and how things are working out. So I know I spoke to you all maybe a month or two ago and I just explained that, hey, I'm doing this raw generation cleanse, the protein lower sugar cleanse, and I was trying to lose weight. This was after the holidays, like November, obviously Thanksgiving I ate, for Christmas I ate, maybe New Year's I ate a little bit too. I remember even going out, you'll see in one of my videos there's like a what type of food is it? It was my New Year's meal with my mom. We went to IHOP. I hadn't been to IHOP in quite some time, but we went to IHOP. So yeah, I was just eating crazy. So in terms of my wedding dress, I'm so excited. It's gorgeous, but I first tried it on, I believe, in November last year. At that time, the dress couldn't really go up. This is before I made the purchase, or before we said we were gonna make the purchase, because I'm not purchasing my dress, my mom is. So before we ordered it, it looked great on me. You just couldn't zip in the back. Breasts looked pretty good. I could tell if I slimmed down a little bit, 15 pounds, it'll be perfect. So that was early November when I found the dress. However, end of November, December, I was getting a little crazy in terms of food. Holidays, I just figured, oh, I have time. The wedding's months away. So I was like, wedding 6 months away. No big deal. So yeah, so what I did at the start of the year, well, even in January, because we even went out to eat like a New Year's meal with my mom. We went to IHOP. But even so, I had my first real fitting, because the dress, when we ordered it in November, it actually came the end of December. It came, or mid-December. It came really quick. And I didn't even try it on because I knew where I was. I just knew I was not going to be happy with the look. So I went to pick up the dress, and I didn't even try it on. You're supposed to go in, try it on just to see where you stand, but I didn't even try it on. February was the first real fitting with the seamstress. I tried it on. I was not happy. It did not fit appropriately whatsoever. It still wouldn't zip, and then now my boobs were like popping out everywhere. So I was like, let me get this together. And I did. I'm actually down to 225. I'm so thankful. This is actually where I was at last year. Mind you, my body composition from now and last year is a lot different. I know last year I had more muscle compared to now. But I'm very pleased. I'm so pleasantly surprised. And I'm going to share with you what I've been doing to get me to this place. Mind you, my goal for the next fitting in about 2 weeks, 2 Wednesdays from now, well, not this week, not next week, the following Wednesday, I want to get to 220. I want to lose another 5 pounds. That's not bad. And I'm just going to share with you what I've been doing. The seamstress, she says, based on how the dress fits me now, it fits me really well. I went on the 10th of this month. So after that month, after February, I went in this past Friday. That's what I want to talk to you about. And the dress fits me amazing. It looks beautiful. It fits my breasts appropriately. It fits my hips wonderfully now. It zips all the way up. And she was like happy for me, because she was like, oh, thank you so much for working with me, because when I went in last time, I wasn't pleased with the look, and she was like, oh yeah, we need to do something about this. So I said, yep, I know how to lose weight. I'm gonna lose. I had lost a lot of weight before I even went to get that try on dresses, and found my dress this past November. So I was so happy. She was happy, and she was like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy. She's like, thank you for working with me. And I was like, what do people say they're gonna do and then not do it? She was like, yeah, they don't. She was like, yeah, they don't really do what they're supposed to be doing. So I was happy about that. And in terms of the cost of alterations, I'm getting like my bustle in the back. The way she did it is so beautiful. I don't know where she's from. She has an accent. I'm thinking she's from it could be Latin American country, but she looks like she could be from a European country. I'm not sure, but you know, they know what they're doing for sure. But the bustle, the way she's doing it looks great. She's gonna lift up my straps a little bit so it's more comfortable for me, since I'm busty. And I'm just overall, I'm so happy. But my goal, 2 weeks from now, I want to be 220. I've not been 220 in years, because the lowest I got to last year, I believe, was 223, and I hadn't been that weight in a long time. So we'll see where it goes. From her perspective, she's a shorter woman. I'm 5'11". She told me the way the dress fits you, like, it's your choice, but she doesn't recommend me losing much more. She was like 5 pounds max, because after that, she's gonna have to do more alterations. And, you know, next in 2 weeks, that should be the final appointment where I should be able to take my dress. So, mind you, 5 pounds for somebody who is on the shorter side versus 5 pounds for someone who's 5'11" is a lot different. So I know when she says 5 pounds, she's thinking of herself. For me, that's going to be like 10 pounds. So I am going to do my best to lose another 5 pounds. Wish me luck. Pray for me by the next fitting. And then that'll put me at 220. And my goal for my wedding date is to be between 210 and 215. So I don't want to go too much, because I don't want there to be issues with the straps and anything to start. I want to feel supported in my gown. So my goal is really 215. 215. The last time I was probably 215 was 2010 maybe. I remember I was in undergrad. So yeah, might have been 2000. It was definitely before I graduated. So yeah, maybe 2010. Wow, right? 2000, no, not 2009. 2010 was probably when I was last 215. So that is about 13 years ago, or a little bit less than that. So I'm very happy for myself. I know I can do it. I just want to talk to you. I got on here just to tell you, yeah, I'm less than what I was, because I know when I first started the raw generation stuff, I was like, at one point I was way up there. I think 248. That was just from gorge from food, but my real weight was like 235, and then I got it back down to 232, and then now I'm 225. That's where I've gotten down to. So just gonna keep that up, and thank you for watching. One thing I want to talk to you about, though, is what I've been doing. So really, it's about your quantity of food right now. That's my goal. Mind you, the most healthy things to eat are going to be greens, vegetables, fruits, things of that nature. But for me, what I've been doing is focusing on the quantity. I'll talk a little bit about what I'm doing in terms of exercise too. Quantity for me. So let's say something I might have is a multi-grain bagel, very light cream cheese. So if you were to order light cream cheese at Dunkin' Donuts, half of that, way less. And then some avocado spread. I'll do that. I'll eat that in the morning. And then I'll have an iced coffee, iced hazelnut latte with almond milk, no sweetener. The hazelnut is not sweetened, and I'll eat that. Very good. It's not, mind you, it's carbohydrates, but it's multigrain, and I think that's the healthiest thing on the menu at a Dunkin' Donuts. I'll have that occasionally. And then I have some of my raw generation drinks, which I talked to you all about before, when I was first starting on this journey. And trying to like drink the drinks and trying to get down. Then I'll have a couple of those in the evening time. Let's say I'll have that bagel and a hazelnut latte, and then I might have a couple of the drinks. Those, they're like 100 calories, like 2 of them or 3 of them in the evenings. And that's something I might do. Or I just purchased my groceries over the weekend. Tomorrow, what I'm planning on is making a fruit salad. Like, just, I have grapes, strawberries. I don't think I have any bananas. I think I have blueberries or raspberries. I'm going to mix those up and have that. And then I'll probably have my coffee still. No almond milk, since I don't have almond milk here. But yeah, and then I'll probably have some of the drinks later on in the day. Or if I get hungry, I'll maybe make my own drink. I have spinach here and frozen fruits. or I might cook a bag of vegetables, frozen vegetables, or cook something, have some beans and some vegetables on the side. So those are the things that I'm doing in terms of limiting the food. When you think about it, what I'm eating, I'm trying to keep it to about 1,500 calories, although I'm not actually counting my calories. That's what it's averaging out to. In addition to that, I am doing walks on my treadmill. I'll do like an hour and a half at like walking very slowly. And basically something that you're going to be able to sustain for an hour and a half. So for me, if I were to do 3 miles per hour, I wouldn't really be able to sustain that comfortably for an hour and a half versus, okay, if I walk 3.0 miles per hour I can do that probably for 45 minutes and then like not feel so tired. So what I'll do for an hour and a half, I'll do like 2.5 miles an hour for an hour and then lower it to maybe 2.2, 2.3. And then, so that's really what's helping me. And I just want to encourage you as well. If you're on a weight loss journey, don't think that you can't do it. Especially now, it's going to start to get warmer. I notice when it starts heating up, I lose my appetite a little bit. So that's a good thing. But just keep in mind, you're not going to die by eating less calories. You're more likely to live longer if you eat less calories. So I'm not a doctor, so I'm not saying anybody should be eating 800 calories a day. That's not sustainable. But if you are going to limit your calories, especially for a short amount of time, mind you, 1,500 calories to me is not limiting your calories. I'm not somebody who is out and about. I have some sort of strenuous work that I'm doing. No, so 1,500 calories is fine. But let's say I'm not suggesting you do this, but let's say you limited your calories to 1,200 calories for 30 days. You're not going to die. That's okay. That's nothing unless you have some health issues, of course. Limiting your calories is not horrible. It's actually a good thing. Or if you want to, let's say you were doing intermittent fasting, that's the buzz phrase. Without thinking about it, you're probably eating 1,200 calories or less when you're doing intermittent fasting, depending on how many hours you're fasting in a day. So people do that for extended periods of time. So yeah, I just wanted to come on to let you know what's going on with me. If you have any questions, let me know. But I mentioned the walking. Something that I might start up again is going to be my dance routines. So it's really what you want. Do you want to do an intense dance workout for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, or do you want to walk very slowly for an hour and a half? You're still burning calories. Potentially, if you're doing 30, 40 minutes of dance, that's going to burn calories for longer throughout the day, but you're still burning calories either way. Just get active, especially if you're more sedentary, you're working from home. You're definitely going to want to up the physical activity. You have to care for yourself, care for your body. Have self-discipline. You don't want to just be gorging yourself, eating everything that you want, because even though you can't see what's happening inside right away, in the future, you could have health risks, health problems, and you really just want to love yourself, and loving yourself is taking care of yourself and eating the right things. So wish me luck. Keep me in your prayers for the next 2 weeks that I'll be able to meet my goals. Any questions, leave it down below. And I will continue to touch in with what's happening with me. Like I said, I'm so excited. I was pleasantly surprised that the dress was fitting me well. After this video, I'm actually going to hop on the treadmill and walk since I didn't get my walk in today. Then I'll wake up tomorrow morning as well. One thing that also is working for me, I have made a commitment to try to I've been trying very hard by setting my alarm to 6 a.m. Unless I'm super, super tired, like on a weekend, I won't get up, but that's what I've been doing. And I've been doing it pretty consistently, waking up at 6. I'll try to kind of get myself up out of bed by like 6:30, and I'll try to get on my treadmill by then. And in that time frame when I'm waking up, I'll try to not focus so much on like being online. I'll try to get my prayers in during that time frame too. So just think about what it is you really want. Just discipline yourself. And I'll be back to let you know what's going on in those 2 weeks from now, to see where I am, see if I met my goals. But yeah, we're almost there, right? I'm almost there. I got to keep pushing myself through. And one thing you want to be mindful, don't want to check the scale too much, but if it works for you, you can check if that helps you maintain your progress. But if it's something that's going to distract you and make you feel like, oh, I'm up now, oh my gosh, might as well just continue eating, or oh man, like I got down really low, so now I can eat and gain it back. Just be mindful, because sometimes you may self-sabotage yourself unintentionally, like thinking, oh, well, I'm getting lower now, so let me eat the food back. So if you're somebody who's going to be like that, just be mindful of how much you're watching the scale. But overall, things are going really well with me. I'll be back again just to touch in about how things are going in a couple weeks. But yeah, let me know if you have any questions about either planning for a wedding dress shopping, yeah, anything along those lines. And I'll be back. I want to talk to you more about things related to the wedding. The last video related to the wedding was, outside of the perfumes, was about me and my fiance choosing our venue. So I want to talk about some other things too, just in terms of actually planning a wedding and actually going through all the steps to have something that's going to be beautiful, that you love, and then also a successful event overall. And of course, talking about support from other people and how that can help you as well. Hope you have a wonderful evening. Bye. Take care. Love you all.